My name is Chloe. I'm from a small town called Nobleboro in Mid-Coast, Maine, town of about 1,600 folks. I grew up in a rural red House district and a rural red Senate district, and in 2018 I decided to run for office and figure out how we could do politics in a different way. So I served one term in the Maine House, and now I'm in the Maine Senate. Maine Clean Elections is an amazing program. It's a publicly financing campaigning, essentially. I think it definitely influenced how I campaigned. I think there are a couple huge benefits to clean elections. You don't need to know rich people to run. And the second is that you can spend all your time knocking on doors and actually talking to people instead of running around fundraising. It really kind of flips the model of campaigning on its head in really beneficial ways. I think that a lot of why politics is broken and a lot about how we can fix it starts and ends on the campaign trail. It's really the only opportunity where we have the blessing, the permission of constituents to go drive down a driveway, knock on their door, stand on their porch, sit in their kitchen, and have an in-depth conversation about what's happening in our world. And if you're spending all your time raising money and trying to figure out who are the wealthiest people that you know who can finance you, then you're going to spend less time having those conversations. And I think that leads to candidates who are less informed, have a lesser beat on their district, and therefore don't maybe represent as well. Of course, so many candidates face the pressures of fundraising and still go on to be incredible representatives. I think that if we have bars of entry that are based on exclusivity, elitism, privilege, and wealth, we're going to have state legislatures and a Congress that is elite and wealthy, and that obviously does not serve the people very well. Policy is created by the perspective that is there sitting at the table thinking about what that policy should be. And so if you only have one demographic crafting our policy, then it's only going to benefit those folks, and not because they're doing anything wrong, but because there's only one experience reflected in the need behind that policy. There is a lot of power in state legislatures. We are passing laws all the time and that have very real impact on people's lives. You know, whether or not Medicaid is expanded, whether or not we're funding mental health services, whether or not we have strong renewable energy goals. All of these things are set at the state level, and if we're not paying attention to it, then that is a huge, devastating loss.